We told you niggas the illies were coming. We lied.
We hella lied.
Shit got funny. So we said we were going to come back and laugh. Then we'll give you those illies.
Sorry.
Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What up? The fuck is up, people?
What up?
It's episode 284.
284
of the most consistent podcast in the yay area.
Give me a hell yeah.
iLLogical sense. This is your boy Buzz B.
And over here, it's your boy JC No. And like our opener said, we was debating on whether we was going to hold true on what we said on the last episode.
Yeah.
And then life happened. And then some more life happened. And all the while life was happening, the funnies was happening.
And the funnies were happening.
And we said, man, fuck them illies.
Yeah.
We can wait a week.
We can wait one more week. We wait one more week to appreciate TJ quit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the way we sounded at the end of the last episode was like, I'm checked out. I'm checked out too. And then everything started happening. We looked like Vince Carter. I got one more in me.
Yeah. There's too much good shit to talk about today. Like, man. Because I did ask, like, I just want funnies to happen. You know, something funny. God. Let's hope nothing funny drops.
This is the Everything is Funny episode.
Everything is funny.
Don't ask me about it. Don't ask me to do anything serious.
I'm
not doing anything serious this episode.
Jokes.
Yeah.
This is all jokes.
And if you take it the wrong way...
We might get serious a bit, but it's all jokes right now.
Oh, it's all jokes.
Oh, yeah.
All.
Where do you want to begin?
Come on, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna.
Do I have to? Do I have to?
We gotta talk about it, huh?
Do I have to?
Yeah. You should just play the song.
Wait. There's multiple ways I can.
Can stand next to anyone. We can go visit R. Kelly in prison.
Somebody did this.
That's where we starting. That's where.
And I've been waiting, baby.
Take everything.
How do you say this a Nazi?
Shut that shot. This does sound like some Hitler shit. He was speaking German. Nigga, I just see Hitler, dog.
All right, come on, let's talk. Come on. Where you want us to come on, man?
Shimon.
Come on.
Nigga. This nigga Kanye West. You want me to play you what Karina sent me?
Sure.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, man, I'm keeping this forever. Where is it? Just what she said, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Here we go.
Busby, just when I thought this nigga couldn't embarrass us any fucking more. Just when I thought there's no... What else could he possibly fucking say? He does it again! It's a fucking talent!
Oh,
He's so talented.
Powerful niggardry at work,
Now he's showing us he can make music, Ben can make music, you know, fashion, all that. But we are watching him fucking blow it the best way. I've never seen it be done so consistently. Holy fuck, bro. Jesus.
Yeah.
Try to hit you with the old. I got flashed by the paparazzi.
Damn. These niggas got me.
I hate these niggas.
I guess he does hate niggas more than a Nazi.
So we hinted at this like a few weeks ago with Van Lathan hinted at it. And you said, "Oh boy." Remember you said that. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, it's coming. So this nigga Kanye West goes on Alex Jones, the Alex Jones.
Where they say anything and everything. And
nigga.
And even they were like, come on, Kanye, this is your opportunity to set the record straight because you can't be all that. And this nigga said,
I am.
Oh, yeah. That is powerful nigga dream.
With a mask over his face. Nigga said, I love Hitler. I love Hitler.
And you know what the wild thing is? I knew exactly what he was conveying.
What was he conveying?
I knew exactly what it was that he was conveying to the public.
What was he conveying?
Which was, if you were supposed to act Christ-like, you're supposed to love the sinner, not the sin.
Yeah.
I get it, right? But Busby was in the delivery, man, because he said, we want you to set the record straight. And that nigga said, well, how about this?
Jews need to get over the Holocaust. Get over it.
Somebody did this.
Nah, this nigga Kanye was just...
I'm telling you, everybody was so focused on that portion, they missed out the part that I played to start this show. He said, well, we could go visit R. Kelly in prison.
Wait, what? It was so bad that even Alex Jones looked at this nigga like, what? Do y'all niggas know who Alex Jones? No. Oh no, also, after we left, Elon Musk kicked him off Twitter.
Yeah.
Elon Musk text that nigga.
There's another one. I love this sound.
Somebody did this.
Oh my God.
I'm never removing this soundbite ever.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Somebody did this.
Just some sort of starts it off. With the what?
Nigga said, we got priors.
So yeah, Kanye doubled down on everything and nigga, and Alex Jones was just left out of, he was shocked, like, oh my God. And it was one of those moments like, he's really saying this shit. Oh my God, this is real. And then reports start coming out about the shit he was doing at the Gap, the shit he was doing at fucking, what he was doing at the Gap and Adidas, and how he was just playing porn in the fucking background. What niggas were working?
Was it hentai?
I don't know.
Hentai?
He said he had a porn addiction. Oh my God, it was so bad.
Kirk Franklin so bad.
Oh my God, it was so. My niggas, I'm out of words. This is how bad it's getting for Kanye fans. They can't defend this shit. Then this nigga has the nerve to try to drop a fucking song. Drop a song on his Instagram.
Somebody said best on, not on Instagram. Didn't he drop it? He debuted it with Alex Jones, right?
Yeah,
Alex Jones, the new Khaled?
Is he fucking flex? Nigga, what?
Drama?
And the shit sounded fire too. Had a fucking, who's that nigga's name? Christmas song. Oh my God, not Herbie Hancock. Fuck.
Danny Hathaway.
Danny Hathaway. It's a Danny Hathaway sample. I'm like,
Donny Hathaway, man.
Donny Hathaway. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. And it was low-key fire. And I'm like, no. You're not getting me. That's no Kanye.
Somebody said best on Twitter. They said my morals, all my morals when Kanye dropped some heat. And it was the video of, the comedian that's out there now.
Who?
The one does all the videos, sketch videos.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, what's his name?
I know. Oh.
Drewski,
yeah.
He goes, sayonara. Said my morals when Kanye drops heat. Sayonara.
Yeah, but now you ain't getting me. Nah.
Everything Donda, and I'm not talking about his late mother. Mm-hmm. Everything Donda related just, it wasn't good because then you had the president of Donda, the school.
Yeah.
And he was held up in his house.
Oh, yeah.
With the guns, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that was like the most least talked about
And that was the same day.
It was the same day it happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on Kanye, man. I don't know what to say. Oh, that's another thing. Apparently, when Drake had that fucking magical disc record, he was going to go out and push Pusha T and Kanye. Apparently, he knew that Kanye was going to name Ye, like the last album, he was going to call it Hitler. That was the title of the album was going to be called Hitler until the last moments. Drake heard about that. He was going to put that on his disc record. And then I was like, and then he was going to say something about Pusha T cheating on his wife or some shit. But I was like, damn, if that's true, I could see why fucking, what's his name?
Well, Kanye beat him to the punch and then out of nowhere threw in Chris Paul.
Yeah, before I go, because Elon Musk was about to kick him off Twitter. Because this nigga Kanye, you gotta go so many layers with Kanye. It's so much. He posts a picture of his Ye 24 ad. He was getting it ready, right? And the Ye was in the design of a swastika, and it was in the Star of David.
Somebody did this.
Elon Musk had to text that nigga like, you have gone too far. So then Kanye, starts trolling Elon Musk, and then he says, all right, before everything goes lights out, Chris, I caught my wife with Chris Paul. Good night. Wait, what? It was like something he just took a screenshot of, a picture on his phone and just posted it.
Yeah.
Nigga, what? It's wrong.
Which has I don't know if it's true or not, but it doesn't help the fact that in the midst of their back and forth, Drake and the homies was all wearing CP3 jerseys.
Yeah.
I don't
know. So you accused your wife of cheating on you with Drake, CP3, Meek Mill, and Van Jones.
And see, that's what makes it all more strange about Kanye. Uh-huh. Kanye didn't at one point Donald Trump say something about Kim, and he came out and defended her, only to turn around and then
say this shit,
say it out in front of her. He's like, that's the mother of my kids, and then he continues to go in public and
publicly embarrass her, shame her,
mother of his kids,
to the public because she broke up with you. Are you? Literally, does that happened this year too? This nigga was publicly harassing Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Publicly.
Yeah. Habitually. Like you wanted to get fucked up type of shit. Like what? This nigga's nuts. That happened this year. Is Pete Davidson Jewish?
Yeah, he is. I think so.
Okay, all right.
Somebody did this.
But like I was going back to that Drake track, if that was real, I could see why Jay Prince put a caboose on it. He was like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad for you. Nah, this would be too much fire for you. You need to stay away from that."
Yeah.
Jay Prince, as soon as he heard, "Oh, that's what Kanye was," "Oh, no, that's gonna fuck a lot of shit up."
Yep. Yep.
And then Kanye, if you can imagine that would have happened and Kanye doubled down on that shit, Drake would be like the spokesperson for Jewish people all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't want that right now. He's going to be put in a position he does not want to be in. Yeah, and that's going to fuck up your image. That's going to fuck up the money. Yeah. That's a ding, Jay Prince.
You know how that goes. So while we were all confused about what the fuck Kanye was going through before he got that delete button or suspension button, whatever button got pressed on him.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of the night around sometime in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. It was announced that Deion Sanders was going to be interested in taking the Colorado position, the head coaching position.
And I saw that, congratulations. Round of applause for that man.
Definitely a round of applause for that.
Get that money.
However, everybody went into a frenzy.
I'm thinking everyone.
And a lot of people went into a frenzy, and trust me, this is not serious. I'm leading to the funnies.
Oh, okay.
But people went into a frenzy about Deion Sanders capitalizing on an opportunity to get paid. Basically, that's what it is. He's getting paid. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, it became Deion Sanders as a sellout.
All of a sudden.
When the whole time Deion Sanders had told you this is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And the ones calling him a sellout are the usuals. The ones who, they themselves, declined HBCUs to go to PWIs.
Yeah.
They themselves who can't name anybody on Jackson State's roster. Mm-hmm. They themselves who had no idea what SWAC was until the head coach came out and said what he said against Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
A whole lot of people talking about shit that they themselves don't be talking about.
That's funny. That is funny, but that's Twitter for you.
Yeah. And so here's my stance real quick on Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Number one, again, congratulations.
Yes.
He capitalized and maximized. Number two, the only reason why people who should have an issue with what he did is actually those who are proponents and are for HBCUs. And here's why. Deion Sanders said when he got upon arriving that not only was he about to lead basically the next renaissance of HBCUs, he was here because God told him this is where he needed to be.
He said it, yeah.
Now that's a problem because if you went in for HBCUs, the first time you saw the opportunity to get a check, you was gone. Which again, he was on brand and he said that's what it was going to be. But he also used HBCUs as the platform to get there. So I understand the other side of them being upset about that. Yeah. Those are the only ones who I'm listening to.
Yeah.
Everybody else who just chime in and just say, talk about it. No. Like Bomani Jones, I'm listening to.
Anybody who has a brain.
Yeah. Anybody who has brains, and again, who was on that pedestal about Deion Sanders before all this.
Yeah.
Okay. But two things can be right. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is, Deion Sanders, his annual salary was, I think, less than the athletic directors at Alabama.
Was it? Yeah.
Or the trainer, one of the two.
Was it $300K?
Yeah, he signed for, I think, $5 million over 4 years.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around, but it was over 4 years.
Yeah.
And so, again, I get it. Excuse me. I get it. People are upset about the fact that he didn't finish out. He didn't even make it to the 4th year. This, that, and the third, or, any of that other stuff. I get it. However, this is a big move for Deion Sanders.
It really is.
He's one step closer to one of his jobs, which I'm guessing is going to be Florida State.
He needs to win them games, but...
Yeah, he came up talking cash shit too. And that was another thing. I don't understand why people were upset about that.
Because he's black.
Because you go to anywhere else and any other company that gets bought out from another company, if you got a record that looks like anything close to 1-11, they coming in here saying, so everybody else, you might as well be close to that chopping block.
Yeah. I'm trying to change it.
Because we gonna clean house.
We gonna clean. That's what he said. He literally said that. And I think they're just mad that he filmed it and put it on social media. I think that's what they're more mad about.
See, that's the thing. He filmed it. They weren't mad when he filmed going to Jackson State.
Yeah, he's with the white people now. That's why. That's why. He ain't with niggas no more. He with white people.
And again, that's my only thing against Deion is he sold it on the basis of I'm gonna help change HBCUs, and to the extent that he actually did. Okay, Jackson State is now sponsored by Under Armour. I think his overall record was 27-5. They just finished the last season undefeated. But then on the flip side, he's there promoing at Colorado or University of Colorado, and I think the basketball game. But he didn't make it enough time to go to the SWAC coach's press conference. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I get both sides, but two things can be right.
Well, I'll say it like this: Deion sold you a dream, but he is not your savior.
No,
he's not your savior.
Maybe as a wide receiver.
Well,
if he was playing wide receiver, like, wait, this nigga backpedals and he runs forward.
He is not your savior.
That nigga backpedaled off the HBCU and sprinted.
Hey, here's the money. A lot of great things gonna happen for you, but I'm gonna get this check. Peace. I love the hospitality. I love everything you gave me, but I'm getting this money. I'm gone.
You think he went to P-Valley on the way out?
Yes, he did. I don't blame Deion for doing what he did.
He stopped in Chucalissa.
He kept it funky with them. They're just mad about how he delivered it. Get that money. See, that's how to get that money, prime time.
Well, all right.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he played on the way out. Fuck them kids.
Down the line of Colorado. And waiting, baby.
Some shit Deion would ride out to, too.
Exactly.
Yep.
I like what he said, too. He said, and I'm bringing my own luggage. And it's Gucci. Louis Vuitton. He said, any of you motherfuckers don't like it, the transfer portal is right there.
I am not your savior.
But my disciples are coming.
Yeah. I am not your savior.
Oh, man.
Just get that money. Everyone's just mad about it. It is mad he had to come up.
Yeah, now he making $5 million a year.
I mean, yeah. You think he ever go to the NFL one day?
Hell no. That nigga, I'm telling you, he's trying to get to Florida. He's trying to get to Florida State. I'm not mad at him either. You know, like, again, from that instance, I'm not upset with it. Again, it's the only logical argument against him is that if you are for HBCUs, and he said what he said, he didn't fulfill the promise. Because a program like that, you would need probably about 7 to 10 years. Right? But Larry Bird once said this. He said, any head coach that stays around longer than 3 years, you're doing a disservice to yourself.
Yeah.
He said, head coaches probably bouncing around 3 years. Deion was there 3 years.
Man, I hope they have a documentary on this shit. I hope they have a documentary on...
Oh, it's being documented. It's on Deion Sanders' page. On YouTube. Everything you see is documented.
Like, if nigga, like a whole music, like a whole video and shit like that of the season, what goes on in there.
Oh, yeah. They do.
They do that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, Deion.
You didn't see him when he was on a scooter and he got surgery on his toes?
Yeah, I remember that. Oh.
Yeah, that's all being documented. That's all the page. These videos, the clips that they were showing, they like 16-minute clips.
Oh, shit.
I'm
shocked he hasn't found like Netflix or something to like really put it on there.
This nigga got money knocks.
Money knocks. Like, nigga, he gonna upload these to some fucking like Peacock or maybe Fox. No, not Fox.
He waiting for that Amazon.
He trying to get that Amazon bag. Yeah, if that's a weekly series on Amazon. Oh yeah, I'd watch that shit.
You gotta call it. Must be the money.
Get your money, Deion.
Yeah.
Shit.
We got Freedom Papers.
Oh yes, free at last. Free at last. Free at last. Brittney Griner is Griner. Brittney Griner is free. In the wee hours of the morning, too. I woke up to that thing. I was going to take a piss, and I just heard doo 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 doo. Like, what the fuck? And it said it was like 8 in the morning, 8 in the morning. Brittney Griner is.
I sent it to you at like 6.
No, the actual ESPN update.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It was in the wee hours of the morning I saw that shit. I'm like, oh, they got her. And I went right back to sleep. I'll talk about it later. But
now, this conversation is a very serious topic, and it shall be respected as a serious topic. We are not having that conversation.
We are
okay?
not.
Brittney Griner deserved to be home.
Yes.
For something that was so insignificant. And we salute that. That's not the conversation we are having.
What they traded her for.
You want to play that dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun? We're going to examine political prisoners of war, if you will. We're going to do that political prisoner trade value.
What was it? The Merchant of
Merchant
of Evil? Or some
nah.
shit like that?
This nigga's name is the Merchant of Death.
They wanted him from the beginning. Russia wanted him. They wanted that nigga 9 months in advance. Oh, Kanye.
Victor Bout.
He's going to jail.
In the realms of a trade, brother, we got fleeced.
Yeah.
They got the Merchant of Death, and we got a baller back. That's not an even trade. I saw one of the best things on Twitter. Because immediately after the reports of this came out, all of a sudden Danny Ainge started trending.
Yeah.
This man said, if Danny Ainge was in charge of the negotiations, the USA would have received Brittney Griner, Paul Whelan, 200 barrels of oil, 5 tanks, and 2 fighter jets personally signed by Putin. Russia would have received cash considerations and a printer. Now it got me thinking, what can you get for YSL?
What can you get for YSL?
Oh, yeah. Powerful work here.
T.I.?
Come on now, come on, come on, talk to me. What can we get for YSL?
For freedom?
For their freedom.
For freedom! We gotta trade them. Shit. I don't know.
Who's in our possessions that can go? Who we trading to Atlanta? Dude.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah, you giving back Ted Turner?
Yeah, you get Vince McMahon, get Hulk Hogan. Who else can go in jail with them niggas? All them niggas.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, all of them. Oh, what's his name? Zimmerman. Put Zimmerman in there too. Yeah, George Zimmerman put him in there.
I don't understand. That was a fleece of a job. Just
they wanted him from the beginning, supposedly.
Yeah.
And they said nah, but then Biden was like, you know what? I need them votes. Make the trade, baby.
He said, nah, if they getting votes like that for Herschel.
I need them votes. But you separate, I don't give a fuck. I sent the black woman home. 2023, I can wait for 2024, baby.
That man bought himself extra nap time in the next press conference he got.
Nigga,
next presidential address, he bought himself a couple naps.
Nigga, I'm that nigga. They call me Joe Beasy, nigga. They call me I wish a motherfucker would Biden. Nigga, I wish you motherfucker would trade.
Hey, it's fucked up, but like I said, everything is funny, so we're gonna have this funny one. Somebody said, had a picture of Biden looking, he said, we did it. You're home now, Ben Simmons.
I think I had the tweets ready.
Oh, yeah.
But you understand why somebody tweeted that.
niggatry at work, yeah.
You understand why, right?
Why?
Because Brittney Griner, her hair was cut.
I didn't want to say this. Did you see the video when she said, "Are you happy to come home?" Yeah.
I told you, everything's funny.
I had to rewind that. Like, wait.
This is no implication of the fact we agree she needs to be free. That's not what the argument is. The argument is
Deep ass voice.
Was the trade value sufficient?
She was probably fucking niggas up in prison.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh. I heard that shit. And she was hella calm too. Like she was fresh out the point. Like, yeah, I'm free. Yeah, like what they mainly fucking with you? Nah. She was fucking with them. Like some fucking
Who gets that interview? Who's getting
Oprah.
it?
Oprah's always gonna get interviews because she's Oprah. Regardless, she always trying to flaunt that.
I don't know, because what if Brittney Griner's a Michael Jackson fan?
I hope she is. Let's make it awkward, Oprah. I'm still mad at her about that shit.
Yeah, I can tell. I can definitely tell.
Yeah, Oprah gonna get that interview because Oprah always gets the interview with them like she's Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
She gets some Mother Teresa interviews, man. She still does that shit. That's why
It's crazy.
She still does that.
Crazy. It really is.
She does the Mother Teresa interviews. I'm still mad at her though.
Speaking of nasty. We got put on alert.
Wee hours in the morning.
We got put on alert, and
Somebody thought, you know what? This is
Somebody
funny.
did this.
I'm gonna do some funny shit. So I'm gonna do the fucking AI shit. You been doing that shit? On
the Lensa.
Yeah, the Lensa shit. That looks like the Black Circle logo, man. That shit creep me out a bit. I'm like, oh, I'm cool. Like the little circle logo. It looked like some Black Mirror shit. I'm like, oh no. I'm cool. But anyway, someone got a filter and put up a random ass graphic or cover art of Yuck Man R. Kelly. And the title was called I Did It. From Legacy Records. They put that there too. This was like an elaborate prank. And these are records that came out before he went to jail called I Did It. And they split, and it was 13 minutes, and they split this shit 3 parts. I did not press play because I don't want no one looking at my title on my Apple seeing that I listen to R. Kelly willingly. Yuck. What are you looking for?
I just want to see if I can find the track list.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it was up for a good, I don't know, a few hours. And then when...
I know you got a man. I don't care. Freaky Sensation. She Deserved.
Whoa.
The Last Man Standing.
Oh, wow.
I Admit It. I Did It. Part 1. I Admit It. I Did It.
Part 2.
I Admit It. I Did It. Part 3. The end. Those are the last few songs on this damn album.
How many records?
This motherfucker's about to do Trapped in the Closet, admitting his guilt. Yeah,
and then they got deleted. Did someone within R. Kelly's camp try that shit? I'm feeling someone within R. Kelly's camp, they try to get... That's suspicious. My boy Larry Legend on Twitter, he was on Instagram, and he was like, yeah, that nasty man's shit was up there. I ain't gonna say his name. I'm gonna call him the R&B Voldemort. He who shall not be named. Yeah, I listened to it. Man, that's some fire-ass shit. But why'd you do that shit, bruh? Y'all don't understand, man. R. Kelly was R&B. At one point in time, he was R&B. He was the king of R&B. Now I can never really listen to that man the same again. What the fuck, man? What are you looking for?
It's just... The same people that said, we canceling R. Kelly, we don't do this with R. Kelly, they helped propel this motherfucker to number 2 on the iTunes charts before it got taken off.
Yeah.
It's because they thought they was going to hear him say, I did it, like it was, I'm trapped in the closet.
And that shit probably would have went on fucking the charts, the Billboard charts.
This is proof. Nobody can be canceled.
Nobody can ever be canceled. They would give this man a second chance. They really would. There should be an alternate fucking Atlanta episode of what would have happened if R. Kelly got away with this shit.
Imagine R. Kelly getting away with it the same day Twitter died.
Boy. Ugh. My God. Ugh. See, we gave Donald Glover just like, motherfucker! How come I didn't think of that? Like one of them alternate Atlanta episodes of what happened if R. Kelly got away with it, and then another alternate episode, which should be the series finale. What would happen if Twitter? It was like, what if?
Right.
Yeah, that's some nasty shit. What's next?
What if you saw Ghost and Angela in real life?
That nigga about to die or lose his job.
Frolicking and shit.
So what were these motherfuckers' name?
Oh, we got Amy and T.J.
Yeah, so they're on Good Morning
the hosts
America.
Of, Good Morning America.
Yeah, America. That's a ding. This is a sensation. So I guess one of their partners, because they're both married, they host a show or whatever. I don't know for how long they have. But apparently, I guess they got the dime dropped on them. Someone hired a private investigator and followed them, and they had a whole ass affair.
We talking about their phones was off?
Yeah, they said during the show, they act completely professional, but when them cameras were off, they were fucking. All in the fucking videos.
Give me a hell yeah.
They were out in public. Dude was grabbing her ass and shit like that in public. Like, my nigga, what?
Making her laugh her lungs out.
Oh.
Imagine being that happy in public and then having to go home to your spouse.
Well, what were them famous words by James St. Patrick?
Show some compassion. I just lost the love of my life.
Said it so nonchalant.
Somebody did this.
And then she was like, nigga, what? I need to rewatch Power. Does anybody watch the MCU? Because that's like your comfort watch. Yours is The Wire and Power. Mine is the MCU. I need to rewatch Power. I need to watch everything from the beginning.
Yeah, man.
From the top.
Come on. Everything that's got to do with crime is a great rewatch. Come on, man. The Wire, The Sopranos, Power. Power 2. Power 3. Power 4. P-Valley,
yeah.
BMF.
50.
Hell, even start. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Start watching Step Up.
Step Up too, huh?
No, the TV show.
I know the TV show.
Yeah, start watching
Stars is creepy.
Start watching it. Stars only got the 3rd season. The first 2 was on YouTube Red.
Oh, so that's a come up for them.
It's more nakedness now. You can definitely tell the difference between. Well, now there's a few reasons you could tell the difference. Naya Rivera was the leading lady.
Yeah.
So then they recast Christina Milian to take over that role. So I mean that's the most obvious. There's another motherfucker that got some Tyler Perry dreads, and he didn't have Tyler Perry dreads when the last episode hit.
Oh wow!
And the thing is, even though it was 3 or 4 years in between seasons,
yeah,
the timing of the episode is literally within 10 hours. There's no way this motherfucker grew a fade and had dreads in 10 hours. There's just no way.
Isn't Neo hosting that shit? Oh, he's like
he's the lead.
Oh wow, Neo.
Yeah.
Wow, this was on.
This
YouTube?
is like R-rated Empire. This is TVMA Empire. If you will.
Okay.
So it's a lot better.
Yeah, they're saying
Faison Love's in it too.
Oh wow.
They got some heavy hitters in this motherfucker.
That's for Step Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a come up.
And of course, Channing Tatum is executive producer.
Yeah, because that was on YouTube Red, right?
Yeah.
That was the same as a fucking Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
When I was on YouTube Red, YouTube had some shit. They saw the vision.
No, yeah.
They saw the vision. That's a come up.
They
for
saw
stars.
the vision and Stars said, "Now take now show your titties."
Let's show your titties.
That's what they be doing.
Shit.
Of all people to put me on that show was my mom. We sitting there watching season 3, and I'm like, "Oh, it's a different season now, huh?"
That's when the money comes. Money's better.
Yeah, now watch Step Up. That would be a good show for you to binge over the holidays. Because there's like 2 or 3 more episodes left of this season. It's actually a good time to get caught up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm telling you that I was making fun of my mom entire holidays, and then she had Britt, my sister, and I sit down and watch it.
Oh wow!
Next thing I know, we was up till like 12:30 in the morning watching
that
this damn
shit.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on my list because I'm binging through the MCU. We'll get back to the original topic later, but I've been binging the MCU because I was already kind of tapped out. So I'm like, you know what? It's the holidays. I'm gonna binge the MCU now, and that's my comfort watch.
That is a very good comfort. There's enough.
He does enough movies and enough shows to get you through the holidays.
25 days of Christmas, my ass.
That's 25 days of the MCU, my nigga. Right now, I just got past Endgame, and it was just like watching both those movies again. That's like good crack. Like, nigga.
I just watched those, and I remember just saying to myself, Robert Downey Jr. was doing this for basically an 8-ball when he started.
And then that nigga snapped his fingers.
Now he producing all the cocaine.
And it took, 30 movies, even though he wasn't in them shits, but nigga, that's the long game. Like, you better put some respect on that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, don't ever try to diss these, these movies ain't that good, it's overrated. No, they're not overrated, nigga.
I forgot who said this. It might have been Anthony Mackie, maybe somebody else. They had said the superhero has now replaced
the celebrity. And that's low-key the truth.
Like, it's forever changed how we view not only movies, but how we view series. Everything entertainment-wise, we're looking at it like, okay, what's the overall picture for the universe?
Yeah.
Because once again, we was like, I can't wait till Power ends. You see how we've been acting the past few months?
She literally said...
Scratching up the surface of shit. When's that power come back?
Yeah, Courtney Kemp said she saw the MCU, said, okay, I can do this. And she literally said it's based off how the MCU is.
Yeah. And we've seen, if you don't die, you get to cross over.
Exactly. Like,
we still waiting to know what happened with 2-Bit.
We still waiting to see what happened to Gamora.
Yeah.
That's like the whole... Like, they literally...
Gamora and 2-Bit.
2-Bit. Yeah. Nigga, that is nuts. But that's my comfort watch. Right now I'm on... Sam and Bucky. Nigga American Buck.
Oh my god. Somebody else said MCU is so crazy because you be wanting to mute every single spoiler word possible, and then you scroll around and you realize it failed because somebody went and said, can you believe that this motherfucker had Nigga Bird do this? And you know exactly what they're talking about too, and now I can't escape this bullshit.
You cannot escape this shit, man.
They called him Nigga Bird.
Nigga Bird or Nigga Cat?
Yeah, Nigga Bird and Nigga Cat.
That's what they did. That's how they look at Chadwick and Papa Doc.
Well, because that was from the hardcore MCUers.
Yeah.
What's the name of MCU stands?
I don't know. I just call them MCU stands. That's what they are.
That was how they were coping when it was just niggas that was like, we're getting ready for Infinity War.
Oh yeah.
It was like, this ain't Avengers. This is Black Panther and Friends. Ha! And that's when they started calling him Nick. Well, they didn't start there.
Yeah.
That's when it really became. The vitriol in nigga cat.
Why do you think I was so? That's why I was so happy when that nigga got snapped. Rest in peace, Chadwick. But when he got snapped,
snap that nigga in the cinnamon toast crunch.
Get up, okay. This is not where a soldier dies. He just turns to dust. I remember there was a legit gasp in the audience when that happened. My jaw dropped. I was like, "Oh, you got rid of the nigga." Oh shit! You niggas are dead ass.
You know what's funny too?
Like he just got his movie.
At the end of his solo movie, or towards the end, it was like, "As you can see, I am not dead." Thanos came and said, "Fuck that nigga.
Fuck that nigga." Ah, damn. Kevin Feige said he was legit shocked that movie was that successful. He said if he would have known that, he wouldn't have snapped him. He would have.
Probably would have got Black Panther 2 right after.
Actually,
like if you think about it,
yeah,
possibly could have got it right after.
Right after, if his story was big enough. Oh yeah. They could have really put They could have put Chadwick Boseman in Endgame if he had a bigger role in Endgame, and he had to go back in time to help them. Oh damn, that movie was so perfect. Infinity War and Endgame, just they're perfect movies, both of them.
Yeah.
Then I got the WandaVision, and I was watching that shit like, wow, it's that good crack. You niggas can't make shit like this. And that shit's gonna connect to a movie? This shit's gonna connect to a show? Nigga?
White woman PTSD.
Wow. I can't wait till I get to Spider-Man, nigga. They incorporated Spider-Man into this shit. And got a little mini Endgame out of that. Kevin Feige's like, I does this. Yep. I brought the other niggas back from the other movies and I made it connect with the fucking movie, nigga. Give me the money.
Kevin Feige out here talking big cash shit.
No.
Every time he drops something, that motherfucker basically saying, "My mid is your dreams."
My mid is your dreams. Nigga, I got She-Hulk, nigga. I got her twerking on the screen and you niggas...
I didn't even take She-Hulk serious. Motherfucker, I threw Meg Thee Stallion in that motherfucker.
You gonna want more of this. What's going on with the MCU? The MCU, like, I go on it all the time. Niggas are posting shit saying, the MCU needs to end. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, no.
For what?
Why? You know how much shit they got coming? I gotta live long enough to see this. To hopefully I see if they get to X-Men. They haven't even used their real money yet.
It's like saying Law and Order needs to end.
Law and Order kind of like the foundation for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think about Power, we got that Law and Order money.
All right.
It was Law and Order.
I'm telling you, one of the biggest missteps was The Wire. And they were going to have that spinoff.
Yeah.
But then they got renewed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they still could have did the spinoff.
Mm-hmm. Man, crime dramas, they are the best ones. Breaking Bad, fucking Better Call Saul. Well, that comes from
because a lot of people think that the crime drama is just about the crime. That's probably what you know how they say sports is 10% physical, 90% mental.
Yeah.
That's what the ideal crime drama is.
Yeah.
You sprinkle the violence around, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the basis of it.
Don't put it all in one fucking
You have to you have to build up the dialogue to get there for us to appreciate
this
somebody
shit.
getting they fucking cap peeled off.
They did that for fucking, yeah. I love spinoff shows, man. And when it's done right,
oof,
Law and Order
Family Matters was a spinoff show.
What was it a spinoff show of?
Harriet was in, I forgot what show she was in. And then come to find out, Carl's character was in some other show. And they was like, we're just going to combine these two.
Combine these two characters from the same show and make it.
And then it was smooth, and all of a sudden Urkel came in. They was like, follow that motherfucker.
Follow that. People said that show's trash, but I'm just like,
it's
when you grow up,
it's trash.
Oh, when you grow up, you realize how trash it is. But when you were young watching it, shit. That was good TV.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Don't be dissing that shit.
That was trash. They used to have them fucking dramatic ass walk-ins to the commercial.
You trying to look for it?
Yeah, I got one. I got one right here for you, buddy. Used to have them trash ass shits. Even as a little kid, I was like, what?
Why are you playing this shit to roast the commercial?
It ain't even that fucking dramatic.
Especially when niggas get shot, they got the music playing like
right.
With the strings in the background and shit, make it all cinematic. Found one yet?
Here we go.
Oh shit.
What?
Why would you play that? Like, oh shit, gotta find out what happened next.
Yeah.
To be continued.
Yeah, it's what that niggas like. They like them grooves and bass lines and jazz.
Oh,
It used to be on ABC.
TGIF, man. People watch that shit. It went on for what? How many seasons? 6,
7 or 8?
7. And then went to CBS for a bit. And then that's when it really got bad. That's when it really got bad. They jumped the whole shark. Why was it even called Family Matters? Back then in the first season, yeah, Family Mattered. Then it became Urkel Matters.
Yeah, they should have changed it once they got rid of Judy.
Yeah, she just disappeared.
Yeah.
Didn't she just go upstairs and never came back down? Or was that the aunt?
No, that was, he went upstairs, never saw her again.
Yeah.
And then the fucked up part was they just acted like she never existed.
Never existed.
That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, back to what we were saying about... Ooh, we got here from... Oh, yeah, The Affairs. Yeah, that's some shit out of a fucking movie. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
And the funny thing is TJ, of course, I saw where this was going to happen.
What?
He getting all the slack because it's with a white woman. Mm-hmm. But somehow, some way, he actually kind of deserves this because he was one of the loudest ones going at Will Smith for defending his wife.
Yep.
His black wife.
Oh, he was? He was one? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
he was one of the loudest ones saying that he was a
went too far.
And
He went too far slapping fucking Chris Rock and shit.
not even just too far. There's difference saying he went too far. Then there's what TJ apparently did, which was he was making it a point to say it every time.
Yeah.
And go at him.
Yeah.
I thought everything was. This was one of the moments I just thought everything was funny.
It was. It's like, and that shit happened this year. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I have to remind myself, like, that shit happened this year.
Yeah.
On live television. And I saw that shit go down. Like, what?
White folks live television.
That was the most shocking part.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I mean, it'd be a different story if he did this on what could have been Bill Cosby's CBS, or NBC, I should say, NBC. But he did it on ABC.
He did that shit on prime time when all the white people are watching. Corporate people are watching. Like, it's the fucking Oscars, nigga. And now a movie dropped today where you're playing a fucking slave.
Emancipation.
On Apple Plus, and they're saying Oscar Plus. Of course you're going to give him an Oscar, because he's playing a fucking slave. But he can't show up. That is some slave shit. That's some slave shit. That's what they did back then with Gone with the Wind. Nominated an old girl for playing the mammy, didn't have her show up at the show.
Yeah.
And won. That's what they're going to do with Will Smith. For playing a slave. And he did that shit before the slap.
Right.
That's a nasty world, man. Funny.
It's definitely hilarious. TJ getting what he get. Amy is she thriving.
Getting that BBC. Hey, man. And then they took him off the air. They took both of them off the air at first. And then it comes to find out, oh boy, was fucking everybody in the office.
They want to be Ime Udoka so bad.
He was fucking everybody in the fucking office. This nigga was wearing her scrunchie and shit like that. Like, that man, that's Ghost, man. They say this is a big rich town. Yep.
Hold up, man.
Yep. He was James St. Patrick, man. Yep. That boy got around.
And I've been waiting,
When I come around, old girl got word about how big his dick is. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. She got word. Just like how Pete Davidson gets around Hollywood. But
And I've been waiting, baby.
We didn't play last week.
So Amy, come with me.
Follow me.
I'm giving you flesh on flesh.
On flesh. Raw. I think it was I think he was fucking everybody in there. And then they took it. They brought her back on the air, but he's kept off TV because the amount of affairs he had.
Oh boy.
This stuff out of the morning show, bruh. Like that shit on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, absolutely.
I don't watch Good Morning America anyway. I can't believe people still watch. I can't believe people still watch that type of news show, like on the Today Show, like morning shows and shit. Still can't people still watch that shit, but they watch that shit.
Yeah. All
the Price is Right and shit like that, and The View and all that. There was like a flow during the day. It's like the morning shows, then The Price is Right, and then at a certain time, it's them talk show hours, nigga. When you homesick, that's when Maury was on. Ricky Lake. They sneaked that in there at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Like, oh shit, it is Maury time.
Wasn't there one, Sally,
Jesse Raphael? Yeah. You don't know, you kids don't know about that.
Yeah.
Montel Williams. Yeah, man.
Montel.
Yeah, I was more of a Maury, because Maury man. How does he find these people? And they kept coming back. Oh man, I'm surprised it's not on no streaming service.
One time Cleo was like, "You want to go to New York?" And I was like, "Why are we going to New York?" She says, "Let's just tell Maury we got to get a paternity." I said, "What?" She said, "Come on, think about it. We get a free trip to New York." I said, "I'll be damned." She almost had me. I almost thought about it because we could have got a free trip to New York.
I wonder if they really done that shit.
She was like, "Come on, it ain't real anyway." She's like, "We get a free trip to New York. We're just kicking it." And I'm like, "You might." No, I'm not doing this.
They really did do that shit, though. They really flew those people out for free.
Yeah.
For free. They got free hotel.
Brought the most illiterate motherfuckers to read that teleprompter.
Oh, my God. Like a WWE promos, looking at the screen, shaking their head. And when it was, I am not the baby's father. Da-da-da-da-da.
Dejanay, you are a liar and a betrayer.
And then shaking their head.
I will never, ever sleep with you again.
And he's just shaking his head like, no,
right.
No.
The best part was when they had the homeboys that both slept with her.
Oh, yeah. I will be the father of this child's baby.
She a liar. She slept with my... How could I be the father when she was sleeping with my
When it comes to David, you are the father. I always get the you are the fathers, but then some days later... It just got bad. I just heard
the best ones when motherfuckers doing.
You are not the father.
You see the one where he said you're not the father. The woman ran out and this nigga started breakdancing.
Oh yeah, he started
pop locking.
Yep, moonwalking. That's the most famous one. You are not the father. I love when they run out there. I don't know why they.
Michael Jackson nigga said they abortion baby.
No, I just love it when them bitches get up and just run. And then you see the camera guy just running out. Like, fuck, man. Just
I want to know what the training is to be a videographer on Maury.
Because you literally got to chase these bitches. Literally chasing them.
I think you have to be an alum or related to an alum from Jerry Springer.
Do the producers go to these women? So when they say no, I want you to run as fast as you can at the camera so we can be all dramatic. Just okay, run. Okay, not the like go.
I be talking to him all seductive and shit like, so who's your celebrity crush? Idris Elba? Yeah, so when it comes out not the father, I want you to scream and run like you going to get that piece of chocolate. Idris Elba. And just don't even stop. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going until you realize it's a mirage. And it ain't real. And then you gotta cry.
I want you to cry. And the camera guys have to just like, they literally try to run to escape.
Yeah.
Like, I think they want to see how far they can go. Go all the way to the car.
Yep.
High speed chase. Yeah, it gets bad. Yeah, Maury was
like
bad.
O.J. Simpson.
Maury was bad. Then it'll get early, and then that's when another version of Maury would come on, and Oprah would come on at 4, and Ellen, yeah. Good times, man. You kids don't know about that shit.
Nothing. Nothing. Don't know damn thing about it.
Niggas don't know shit.
Lil Boozy versus Gabrielle Union. I ain't gonna stay on this long.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gabrielle Union, let that Scorpio come out. She ripped his ass. I knew exactly what that was. Like, oh, I knew that look from fucking Bring It On. Oh, she about to cook his ass.
That's how I look from Deliver Us from Eva.
Yeah. When she got that look, I was like, oh, yeah, she about to roast his ass. And just like anything, Boosie just went on there in all caps, just typing his life away. I think I typed that shit and press set tweet. with the emojis and everything.
What did she say? What did she say?
She
man?
said something like, "Yeah, why you talking about dick so much?" That's what she kept saying. Like, well, it was like you just keep talking about dick. Like the fuck.
Boosie said.
Yeah, we finna set it off in this
And I've been waiting, baby.
That's why he felt.
Set this bitch off. We'll
Set this bitch off.
Set this bitch off. These niggas mad right. They call me badass. You ain't my equal. We ain't people. I ain't
Boosie badass.
Since 98, I grabbed my plate up off the lunch table. I told mom I'm thugging outside.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute, come on. How addicted to the streets you gotta be when your mama get premium cable? Say, I don't want that shit. We out here thugging.
That nigga's literally always on IG Live. He's always just, I think he'll be doing too much, man. But
And then what I just remembered, we actually thought that this was the second consecutive week where we got another BG out.
yeah,
It turns out somebody got that wrong.
yeah, whole other BG.
They completely got that wrong because it wasn't BG.
Who was it?
It was some nigga that looked like BG.
BG Home. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, it was like, no, that's not what they said.
Oh my God, niggas! Why do niggas get so excited like some new music is gonna come like that? No, it's not. It's not gonna be the same, man. Like, just nah. Their run is done.
I mean, it's just the street heroes coming back.
The street heroes. That's who Gucci was. Gucci was the street hero. Him and Bootsy were the street heroes.
Gucci just dropped an 80-song project.
Nigga.
Am I listening?
No.
But I support it.
That's 80 songs. I even guessed it. You were telling me, oh, Gucci dropped a new album. I was like, how many songs? Make a guess. I was like, I don't know, 80? Yep. Nigga, who's gonna listen to that? Like his heart, like I was like, what? He's not even expecting you to listen like an album.
Yeah, no,
just put that shit on shuffle.
No way.
That's what he wants you to do. Listen to that shit on shuffle.
There's no way.
He knows what he was doing. Just no sequence.
What else we got here? Keke Palmer confirmed that she is pregnant. Congratulations.
Congratulations to that girl.
Motherfuckers had all the nerve to then talk shit about her afterwards.
She revealed that shit at fucking SNL.
Yeah.
While she hosted SNL.
Right.
With a returning Keenan and Kel.
And but before we get to that,
oh, okay.
I want to stay on that because then all of a sudden this random woman then went on and said we have to stop celebrating single black mothers. And it was like,
what?
You must not know that her boyfriend's been posting, fiance, been posting about this too.
I didn't even know she was with somebody.
They're in a relationship. They're happy. They've actually been posting together.
That's what I get. I don't even follow Keke Palmer like that.
I don't think he's on her page, but he was definitely part of the story.
I mean, it has to be, yeah.
So that clearly debunks the idea of celebrating single black mothers.
Keke Palmer had herself a nice ass year.
And then it went to, well, we gotta stop celebrating black women who are mother, or it was you're happy about being a mother without a wedding ring. You ain't got no shame. And it was like,
what? Anyway, shout out to Keke Palmer.
Yeah, just a lot of projecting.
Yeah,
more projecting.
She's been doing this shit since she's a kid, dog. Akilah and the Bee, bro. And she kept that bag coming. She found a way. She might be annoying, but she has a mouthpiece. She brought Keenan and Kel back, and it was perfect. It literally looked like something that could be on Nickelodeon. Was she on Nickelodeon? Keke Palmer?
I wouldn't be surprised.
She probably was, man.
Shit, Amanda Seals was on there.
Yeah, only for one show that got canceled after the first season. But hey, them Nickelodeon shows with the black folks, all that, Keenan and Kel, My Brother and Me.
Nick Cannon show?
Niggas remember that.
Hey, Nick Cannon always been for the kids.
For more ways than one.
Yeah.
All that.
Did you see Nick Cannon? He had pneumonia.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Did you go and read his comments?
No.
The best comment in there. He's Lil Jon, man. He said, "Get well, brother. We need you to come back and repopulate the earth."
It's so crazy how them Nickelodeon nigga legends became literally legends now. Nick Cannon became a legend.
Did you say Nickelodeon nigga legends?
Nickelodeon nigga legends. That's what they are. Nickelodeon nigga legends. Kenan Thompson's a Nickelodeon.
Nigga Legends definitely goes into the book with Niggalations.
Nigga legends. That's who Nickelodeon are. They got Kenan and Kel. All that. That's like the. Oh man, that's a living color for fucking Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Had Ice Cube on there. Tell them 10-year-olds we be clubbing.
They had Outkast on there. Nas on there. Who else was on there? Not Wu-Tang. Who else was on all that performed there? Nas was on there.
Didn't they have Biggie perform?
No, not Biggie. They had the Locks on there.
Yeah.
Lori Beth Dimmer was like, ladies and gentlemen, the Locks!
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
That's power, respect.
Yeah. Who else they had? They had. That's why I can't watch Nickelodeon, all that on like streaming services because they don't have the performances.
Right.
That's what made the show, like, the sketches were cool, but you were waiting for that performance. I just want to watch it again because they had LL Cool J on there. They had Wyclef on there. Damn, they really did have the Locks and Ice Cube on that bitch. They had Outkast on that bitch.
They did.
Nas. Damn. They really brought hip-hop on they snuck hip-hop onto Nickelodeon, dog.
They most certainly did. For the culture.
For the culture.
Oh, and by the way, Coolio did the
The Kenan and Kel.
Yeah.
The Kenan and Kel theme. You can't do that shit now. You can't have Migos on that shit. You can't sneak Megan on there. You can't sneak these rappers.
Well, no,
You can sneak. No, Megan has been on there. But on all that, during that time period.
Well, I will say because I'm just saying she's on Disney Plus. So,
dude, Jay-Z's on fucking Disney Plus.
Right.
Beyonce's on Disney Plus. Oh my God. What is going on, man? Oh yeah, I stumbled on some funny ass shit when it comes to Michael.
Some more? Do tell.
Some more funny Michael Jackson shit. So I was just scrolling, I went on a Michael Jackson fan page, and they showed him on the final night of the Victory Tour in LA, right?
Yeah.
It was the final night. And he goes and announces, thank you everybody for performing my brothers. Just to let y'all know, this is the final show. Because it was the final stop. This is the final show. This is the farewell tour. First time for the last time in 20 years. You know, this is the last tour. This is the last show. You know, me and my brother are going to go our separate ways. They ain't know that shit. Mind you, this is the same year Thriller was already out.
Right.
Selling all them copies. He's changing the game. And I'm on tour with you niggas.
This nigga left like Flash in the 5 Heartbeats. He said, my new album, it's lonely at the top.
Oh, it's even wilder when Michael announced it. You see his brothers all smiling. Still dancing. Trying to play it off. Because they said after the show, they were like, what the fuck was that? Joe was pissed.
I'm telling you, them niggas saw his brother's hips gyrating and shit off a damn cocaine.
Dude,
high and shit.
I was going through the show and they're doing Billie Jean all off beat. Michael was just like, I could tell Michael was trying to make it work, but he's like, motherfuckers, this is not what I want. They said he toured separately from the brothers too. He had his own plane, had his own car. He wanted to be away from them niggas. So I just go back to that Janet documentary that dropped this year too, right?
Yeah.
I go back to that Janet documentary where she said, yeah, like during the 2001, like, yeah, we were thinking about going back on tour. It'd be the Jacksons, and then I'll be on tour too on special stops. Michael heard that shit like, wait, you're going on tour? It's cool. That would be dope.
He said, you can come with me. Not only can you come with me, you can sit with me. Them motherfuckers?
Nah.
I ain't seeing them till Christmas.
That was
But Michael, we don't celebrate Christmas.
Speaking of them niggas not celebrating Christmas. I was going through just, you know, because it's the holidays now, and just in random moments, I keep forgetting Michael Jackson low-key has Christmas hits. Mm-hmm. Though Jackson 5 have a whole Christmas album, but they are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
They were Jehovah's Witnesses during that time period.
Yeah. So come on, talk to me. Come on. Give me some more names doing some holiday shit that just don't make sense.
More names during the holiday that doesn't make sense. Shit.
Come on, man. I want to see Kanye do a Hanukkah album.
He already did a gospel album.
Oh, yeah.
Do a whole in German.
Powerful niggardry.
I want to see Justin Timberlake do a Juneteenth album.
Don't give him ideas. He'll fuck around and do that.
Come on, man. Bad Bunny doing the St. Patrick's Day album.
No, but they did this shit off of their religion, man. He forced them niggas to sing about Christ. Why they...
You're talking about mama kissing Santa and they don't even believe in this
They don't believe in this shit. But they getting that back. Joe Jackson signed off like, yep.
He said, you gonna believe whatever you believe for that
You
dollar.
believe whatever you believe, because KB, I got a dream.
Joseph, we don't celebrate Christmas. Oh, Katie, I got a dream.
Katie, I got a dream. They don't believe it. Yeah, Mom, we're just singing it. We don't believe it. Play that shit.
You know what, dog? Man, this would be the best sequence ever.
What?
When you see these motherfuckers singing these songs, but it's in silence because this is playing in the background.
How much a dollar costs? That's what Joe was thinking. Just nodding his head. Yep.
Again, just picture the Jacksons singing these Christmas songs, but you can't hear them. You just hear this song in the background.
Santa Claus is coming. That was a deleted scene from the Jacksons, nigga. Y'all nodding their heads. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa. Michael was singing that from his soul, man. He was singing that from his soul when he was a kid, man. He had a man. That was a man.
Yeah,
sang his ass off.
Absolutely.
But they really did that shit. Joe really made them niggas do that shit.
Yeah.
Only one album though. I think. I
only
hope.
get one.
Yeah.
And then Michael started singing about Ben afterwards.
That's nuts, man. They really were like, he really had like a whole career. Like, I keep forgetting about that. He was part of a damn boy band. A family boy band.
Right.
He was the first one to really like try to break away from that shit.
So you can be honest. Let's see. Is Michael Jackson as big as he is without the Jackson 5?
No.
Okay.
Hell, Jackson 5
we're
made
on the
him.
same page.
Jackson
I believe what propelled him in the out of this universe was the fact that he went solo.
He knew. That's what all these other boy bands are doing. You hear about what the Jonas Brothers were doing, the Harry Styles of the world. Was he part of a boy group?
Maybe.
One Direction or whatever. Like, they all in sync. Like, they saw what Michael did. Like, that could be me.
Yeah. And the thing with this too is I say going off solo because even though he did have them solo albums, that was a part of the
Jackson 5. Everyone tried to do that shit with me. Like, oh, Janet has the better albums. If you look at the first few albums, I'm thinking of
that's a Jackson 5.
Huh?
Them is Jackson 5
Those
solo
Jackson
albums.
5 solo albums, man. Jermaine had one. They all had one.
All right.
Michael's the one that sold the most because he's the lead singer. And he wasn't even singing his own shit. They were making him sing them damn songs. He didn't want to sing them shits. But he had to play the game. That's what Justin Bieber was doing. That's what the NSYNC niggas were doing. That was the grind.
Come on, man. I can't even play this shit because I don't want to get
Which
in
one?
trouble,
Motown?
Nah, Rock With You.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Don't do that shit.
You trying to tell me that shit sounds like anything from them 4 solo albums that he dropped?
And that's why he was mad. That's why that nigga
was mad singing Rock With You.
No, not mad. He was mad the Grammys dissed him.
Oh, no, I'm saying he was mad, just mad about the whole experience. That nigga was mad singing about Rock With You.
That nigga made Thriller out of spite. Like, it was that was the perfect pop album. He did that out of spite because he knew them niggas didn't know what time it was. Like, oh, so I made this great piece of art card off the wall, and you just didn't want to give me these. You only gave me Grammys and up with the niggas. No, I'm with these crackers. I'm in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, that was a great question, but it was just like, he's not Michael Jackson without his brothers.
Yep, I agree.
He was the lead singer, but they need them background singers, man. Jermaine need to come back and do the "I'll be there to hold your hand." Like, that was Jermaine, man.
Right.
Michael could have sang that shit too, but nah, man. His voice had to mature. It's like so many different eras with him. Like, there's him when he was a kid, and then when he was growing up, it's like Anakin Skywalker. Shit.
Well, I get that to Sizzler.
SZA or Sizzler?
Sizzler. real quiet in the background, but all this
Baby.
tells me is that Movado's coming back. SZA received his plaque from being on the latest DJ Khaled album.
Yeah,
God did.
God did.
SZA said, God didn't do this shit.
I don't think it was.
You put my name low where they couldn't see my name, and he started burning the plaque.
I don't think it was God did. I think it was the other one. I saw the one with child on it.
He was burning all of them.
He was on God did.
He had that's what he got the plaque up from.
Oh wow!
The plaque from.
I saw the other DJ Khaled shit on there too.
That's why he said we don't burn with children.
Oh.
the babies are innocent.
Oh,
he went back to God did. He started flaming that bitch up
because his name was so fucking little.
Yeah,
I've been mad too.
I mean, truth be told, if you are of SZA's status in the islands,
yeah.
Because SZA is maybe new to some people, but he ain't new to
Jamaica.
The world. No, he ain't.
Oh, to the world.
Let me tell you something about SZA.
Uh-huh.
It says he is one of the most commercially and critically successful contemporary reggae artists and is noted for his high number of releases. As of 2018, he has released 56 solo albums.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it ain't just somebody that was like, oh, that's on the up and up, and was like, nah, you disrespect me, you put my name down low.
That's like that's like Mac Dre did a song with fucking DJ Khaled, and Khaled just put his name really low. Yeah, that's what that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you better fix that, Khaled. You better, because I bet he feels real disrespected because Khaled probably went to the island and met him.
Right.
Met him in person, treated him as such, and then you just put my name right here. I bet you Khaled called him. I bet you Khaled called him and calmed him down because the only one thing I do notice about Khaled, he is about peace. But then again, I do remember what he did to Tyler, the Creator, when Tyler outsold him and he was in his fucking feelings.
Right.
I've always said he comes off hella fake.
Yeah, it leads us to Metro!
Metro Boomin wants some more, nigga.
If your Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Beautiful morning. Heroes and Villains.
The sequel,
which was
to All Heroes Don't Wear Capes.
Yes. And that was an experience.
First of all, before we dive into the music, serious note real quick. Just round of applause for Metro after the year he's had.
Yes.
For those who are unfamiliar or missed the episode when we discussed his mourning the tragic suicide that involved his mom. I don't know if it was her husband or boyfriend, but she was murdered and then he went and turned the gun on himself.
Yeah.
Metro had every reason to disappear for a little while. But then to end the year with this, phenomenal.
This was a great album.
Phenomenal.
This really was a great album. Like, it didn't make my list on my top 10, but this is something I gotta sit with. Like, if it would have dropped in January or something like that, I would sit with this more. But this was a great album.
I enjoyed the fact that it had 3 to 4. This shit is kind of Metro's. He said this is the second in a trilogy. He got his own MCU rolling around because he had Morgan Freeman. 3 to 4 main characters in this one.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman was on it, and they did a whole trailer that kind of looked like some Michael Bay shit.
Yeah, it
was like you could tell they spent money on this
I
shit.
enjoyed his rollout for it and introducing the features, but there were 3 to 4 that were consistent throughout.
Which
Future,
yep,
Travis Scott,
yep,
21 Savage,
yep,
and Thug,
yep, like a little group.
Yeah, like they were all sprinkled throughout this project
and the weekend.
So it was familiar. Well, he was there, but I'm saying 3 to 4 that were. Because Future and Trav had 4 tracks apiece. And 21, I think, was on another 3, if not another 4.
Yeah. So but this record right here, like the best record on here, even though it was a fucking cover, but it was the Weeknd. What was the song with Weeknd? Don't Want to Know? I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Creepin'. That's what it was. With 21 Savage. It was literally just a cover of that song, but it sounded so fucking great. 21 Savage came in, and that could damn near be Song of the Year. Weeknd got himself a hitter on that one.
Right.
Shit. Don Toliver was on here.
Yes, he was.
Fucking Travis Scott was on it. Travis Scott he's playing peekaboo. With all these features he's been doing this whole year, ever since that shit happened at Astroworld.
Well, he's getting ready to drop because he's headlining.
But he's been playing peekaboo all year. Like, hey guys, and then disappears.
Right, he's getting ready to headline. Is he
Lollapalooza? I think
Lollapalooza, but isn't he on the Rolling Loud in LA?
Yeah.
That's in May. That's in March.
Yeah. So he's creeping. He's about to drop.
March, May, one of the two. One of them ones that start with an M.
Yeah, he is.
So he's dropping soon.
Yeah. He was about to be at Coachella with Kanye. Walk Him Down with 21 Savage and Mustafa. You know that record? Mustafa? Yeah, I want to hear more from him. Mm-hmm. This whole album was cool. But
I enjoyed it.
The fact that we were talking about when we talk about Khaled is that when them first week numbers came out, you saw it, right?
180,000 first week sales. Mm-hmm. And of course, A$AP Rocky played a role throughout the project.
Yeah.
We were kind of talking, and then it finally led to the final track before the bonus track.
Oh, yeah.
They had both Rocky and the late great Takeoff.
Yep.
And Takeoff put a masterclass on.
Yeah, he spit that shit. Put the whole alphabet in this.
Alphabetical role.
Mm-hmm.
And man.
Takeoff
again, I this is why I never listen to anybody that told me, oh, Migos ain't lyrical. Okay.
No, Takeoff is lyrical, bro. Right. Y'all just want to really listen.
Y'all don't listen because you can't relate to the concept of the swag raps.
Yeah.
But even in swag raps, there's still lyrical abilities.
A lot of lyrical abilities.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that wasn't a surprise. It was just bittersweet hearing it.
It really was. But, yeah, he did great numbers. He did more numbers than Khaled. In a nutshell. Niggas were kind of shocked about that. I was like, no, because it's good music.
Right.
Good crack sells no matter what. We can smell bullshit.
Yeah.
The reason why Khaled's albums don't really, like, they don't fucking...
well, to be fair, this last one is nominated for a Grammy.
The single, because of Jay-Z. God
I thought that... Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, the album is nominated for Best Rap Album.
Yeah.
Which is still like, what? Like, what? Nigga, man. I just wish, like, he kind of would really... I can't really say that because we just had this whole conversation about how Drake is and shit. This is who Khaled is. He gonna get the biggest superstar rappers out there, mesh them together, and at least 2 or 3 of them are gonna hit. And he has done it consistently every year.
Yeah.
God did. That's a layup. He thought... That's why I was shocked he was going so hard on that Drake and fucking Lil Baby record when you knew you had that Jay-Z record coming.
Yeah.
You went hard on that. No one gave a fuck about that record.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like what Drake likes. Drake been giving you bullshit. Willingly.
Alive.
Huh?
Staying alive.
Now, SZA dropped.
We're going to preface this by saying we can only go so far with this because I still have yet to press play. It just dropped.
It literally just dropped.
So what Busby's about to say, I'm sorry to take your shine away. I just want to prepare the people. What Busby's about to say isn't necessarily a review. It's just a prelude to getting what we really want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, from what I read or from what I was listening, it was cool. It was great. I need to listen to it again because she packed a punch on this shit. I like Kill Bill. I like Gone Girl.
Shirt finally released.
Shirt was finally released. Did a whole video with that.
They should have. They did a whole damn promo for it last year.
Yeah, I know. And FTF, which is like a rock song, and actually kind of fits. People hate that record, but yeah, it's about 20 songs. Travis Scott is on there. I was watching interviews with her saying that there was supposed to be a lot more features, but people didn't turn in their fucking features on time. And I was like, okay.
Oh, boy.
She just wanted it out. And I was like, okay. And from what I heard, it's great. It's a great follow-up album to Control, which dropped 5 years ago. You know who else dropped this year for the first time in 5 years? Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. Which was the last release from TDE, but he kept that shit away from TDE. TDE says Top Dog Entertainment / PG Lang.
When in 2017 did SZA drop?
Right after Damn, which was that?
Yeah, okay.
Literally right after Damn dropped. It was like a few months after Damn dropped. And it went down as one of the best albums of that year, next to Kendrick.
Yeah.
It's one Time magazine called Control Album of the Year over Damn.
Right.
You had 2 artists have Album of the Year contenders in the same year. Okay, that was 5 years ago. We're here now. Kendrick's nominated for a Grammy, but that's solely because of him. He let the music talk. He let the visuals talk. Why didn't SZA drop, I don't know, 2 months later? Or a few months later?
I'm telling you, the perfect time for... from how you described this project, the perfect time would have been Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. She wanted to drop this album earlier, and everyone got on Punch's ass. Like, why didn't you let her drop? And she's just like, he's like, oh, y'all don't understand. She wanted to drop when Beyonce wanted to drop. And, you know, we just said this ain't the right mood for her. And I was like, all right.
But SZA's a name.
She was doing features this year.
She's a name in the industry.
You made, like
this is her, like, I know she was doing features this year, but she's also coming off of Kiss Me More.
Yeah, with Doja Cat. Won a Grammy this year.
Yeah. Yeah. This isn't some, you know...
This ain't no mid-Carter. Like, what? This isn't a superstar.
And I do not mean this in any disrespectful way. Mm-hmm. This isn't Money Long coming onto the scene with a few records that, you know, just hit.
Yeah.
Had one single that blew up, and it was like, okay, well, let's capitalize on it now.
This is SZA.
Grammy-nominated, Grammy-winning SZA.
SZA. And you had her when they were like hinting that SZA was dropping and Ab-Soul was dropping, which we're gonna get to later. I was like, why are you dropping this in December? Like,
I mean, we did 5 years for those two, and 6 years on the 6 years to the day as we're recording. From the time that Where Art Thou or Do What Thou Wilt.
Yeah.
Drop Ab-Soul.
Yeah. So these were TDE fans, especially mainstream fans, have been waiting for a new Ab-Soul album. Even when Kendrick was on the shit, we've been waiting for this shit. And you drop his album, not early December, but mid-December, the week before Christmas.
You basically drop it the week before everybody checks out in the industry.
No one's going to pay attention to this shit. And I like Ab-Soul, but no one's going to pay attention to it. They're not even going to remember this shit. And I like Ab-Soul. And I'm sure everyone, hey, man, like, Elliot wants to listen to it. Like, hey, you need to rearrange that album of the year list. No. I'm not rearranging my shit. No.
My shit done.
My shit done. Kendrick dropped when? In April?
May.
He dropped in May. On time. And he's arguably has album of the year because, you know, he's Kendrick Lamar.
Everybody I listen to dropped.
Drake dropped 3 projects.
The majority of who I listen to dropped right before around summer.
Around summer, right? That was when you should drop your Beyonce drop, Drake drop, all the heavyweights drop early.
That's the thing too, is about these drops. Drop when people are going to be making memories.
Yes.
That's really that's the focal point of music. If we're in the era now where there's only a select few, I don't even want to say a select few because there are people that make albums.
Yeah.
But if the mainstream is pushing towards the TikToks, and you have the standard caliber of artists that are saying, no, we're going to hold on to this album, making the whole production of making an album, the best time to do it is going into summer or during summer. Because so many memories are going to be attached to records. It doesn't even... Again, goes back to the conversation we had earlier this year when I said, I'd rather give me a project or give me songs I can put on the playlist that are considered mid, but I can create some memories too, and then memories make it a classic for me.
Yeah,
versus giving something
playlist.
Versus giving me a song that is deemed as, you know, heralded and critically acclaimed by everybody, but I don't have an attachment to it.
Yeah.
Give me the mid records that I can create memories to and will propel itself to classic. That was the time. You could have dropped mid and people still would have flocked to it.
Were you that scared of Beyonce? Like, nigga, Beyonce's album is Beyonce. That's just immortal. You should have been riding that wave.
And if you were that scared of Beyonce, just schedule around 2 or 3 weeks from her. Because after the 3rd week,
everyone kind of checks out. Only her stans are listening to it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not about not listening. It's just, okay, now we're waiting for the next one.
That would have been the 1-2 punch this year. It would have been Renaissance and SOS back to back.
Beyonce dropped what? At the end of June or the start of July?
End of June.
SZA at the start of August would have been perfect.
That was the perfect 1-2 punch. And it would, because now people's album of the year lists are already out.
Right.
So you're going to wait a year to see if your artist is going to make a 2023 album of the year? Are you fucking... Nigga, what are you niggas smoking? Top Dog? Punch? What are you... What? this? You going to Kanye? Guess you're going to jail?
This is a war crime. It's considered a war crime, man. I'm telling you. Everything about this it might as well be listed as a war crime. You know what we do with war crimes?
Going to jail!
Somebody did this.
That is a war crime.
Yeah.
I never thought Top Dog would do that type of shit. Now you see why Kendrick left them niggas. You see why Kendrick and Dave Free took Baby Keem and his other artists. They was like, nah, you stay over there. Because these niggas don't know what the fuck they're doing. At Top Dog's best, what was their top year? 2018. That was when they did the championship tour. That's when they dropped Kendrick. They dropped Schoolboy Q. They dropped, who else dropped?
I would say their best was between 2016 culminating up to that tour. That was their run. That was really a great
And then the
run.
Black Panther soundtrack, back to back like that, like boom, boom, boom. The stars just aligned for them niggas. Kendrick had a Pulitzer Prize winning album. Then you had what's it called, Blank Face. Then you had J Rock's albums. God, Isaiah Rashad popped up. Top Dog Entertainment, you're breaking my heart. But you know what? You've done that yourself.
That was good. That was real good. You did enough where you got your point across, and it didn't deter me from going away. You know who is going to deter me though? I tried telling you, Busby.
Oh no, we going there?
I tried telling you.
And I've been waiting, baby.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
Why didn't you listen to me?
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Why did you not listen to me?
If you don't know, people, last week, the Las Vegas Raiders had a nice little win streak going. They had won 3 games straight, and I'm looking at the schedule, and I'm like, yo, they can do this. Before New Year's, they could probably find a way to get into the playoffs. They could probably find a way to get a wild card, maybe. And I'm being optimistic because that's just who I am as a person. I'm a very optimistic person. And I'm thinking, this is common sense. The Raiders, they fucked up, but they had to learn. They had to learn from their mistakes. They willing to win. They beat the shit out the fucking Chargers. I was like, y'all beat the Chargers. Because that's how y'all gonna fuck up. You gonna fuck up there. But no, that's a division game. You fucked them up. Okay. Then you go against the Rams without, what's his name? Matt Stafford, right? Mm-hmm. Matt Stafford not there no more. They didn't have a quarterback, but guess who's coming to jail? Baker Mayfield decided to leave the fucking Panthers.
No, you skipping steps.
What else am I speaking? I'm talking about what happened.
No. You leave that to me.
Oh, okay.
You skipping steps.
Well, my bad.
You talked about a 3-game win streak and brought that shit to this couch.
I did.
And tried to tell me
about your team.
A nigga who not only sat on the couch watching this shit, nigga, I got paid to travel with this shit.
But that was different regimes and shit.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
You tried telling me a man who lived it.
You giving me hope. Why you giving me hope?
Nigga, we won on Christmas Eve, and it felt like the biggest loss ever.
How, Sway? How can you win and lose at the same time? Because why?
Derek Carr's fibula was left on that field.
Because you're the Raiders. That's why.
2016, Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we know.
6 years later,
that still hurts.
It was the Colts with Jeff Saturday.
That was strike. See, at this point, this should have been strike 3.
That was your strike 3?
No.
Oh, no.
Strike 3? Was this your strike 3? Yeah, you told me that was rock bottom.
Shit.
Strike 1 was 3. Kansas City should have been strike 3, but that was strike 1. But that
Colts, was a strike. Shit.
Strike.
Do you know what happened this year? Nigga. Do you really know what happened this year?
Blue, how many leads now?
They lost by 5 to the Chargers. That was strike 1.
Okay.
Then they let Kyler Murray run an infinity bar
for
2 points.
Yeah.
And that was strike 11.
Yeah, that was early too. someone need to go to jail. The Kansas City game, that would have been enough. If Al Davis was here right now and he saw that
My
shit.
man, I told you. I said this is the one team where you don't ask.
You ask how.
You don't ask how they lost. You ask, well, how did you find a way to fuck it up this time? Because there's a difference between losing
and fucking it up.
And in that Chiefs game, everybody kept pointing to Derek, and I kept saying,
nah.
There was a hold on a field goal, but we were supposed to block the kick.
Because the nigga wanted to hug somebody.
And in this game, against Baker Mayfield, who had seen the playbook for about just as amount of a time that any other motherfucker has seen a playbook in Madden.
He just got traded a day.
He wasn't traded. He cleared waivers.
He cleared waivers. Yeah, I forgot about that. And
my man
only knew 2 plays.
My man. Devontae had 2 30-plus yard catches in the first half.
Yeah.
I didn't see him catch nan shit in the second half.
Why?
Because the focus was on running the ball
with Josh
and
Jacobs.
playing not to lose.
What? Against the fucking Rams, who did not have Aaron Donald either.
And it allowed Baker
Aaron
Mayfield.
Donald wasn't there either.
It allowed Baker Mayfield to put on a masterclass. When the fourth quarter started, it was 13-3.
Yeah.
When the fourth quarter ended, it was 17-16. Let me rewind that because I went too far.
How did we get here?
The Raiders had a magnificent special teams
punt
from Senor Cole, the punter. Pinned him on the 2-yard line. And at that point, I was not convinced. Because Mac Hollins was one of the two that went and downed the ball at the 2-yard line. And he hit the fucking gritty.
He was hella gritty. Yeah, right? Yeah.
And I said, this isn't going to end well. First play. Maybe the second play. Raiders intercept the ball. I said the game's not over. Sure enough, there's a flag on the play. Holding.
Holding, yes.
Automatic first down. Very next play. They sack Baker Mayfield.
It was a great sack, too.
He gets up. And whoever was wearing 90 or 91
slapped the ball
out of his hand in front of the ref.
Flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty. Automatic first down. There was one more penalty. It accumulated 45 yards in penalties. He then threw it to knock off Cooper Kupp.
It was a great catch.
He threw it to knock off Cooper Kupp. The DB had no idea where the ball was.
No idea.
Baker Mayfield then proceeded to look like Tom Brady, and the game was over.
Head-butted his teammates without his helmet.
And all I could do was sit there and just say, my God Almighty, you are consistent. You found another way to lose a fucking football game.
That was just... I sat there in just awe. Like, y'all really did this shit. I had called my homegirl, like, you watching this shit? She's like, no, I'm playing God of War. What's going on? I was like, Baker Mayfield just drove 98 yards on the Raiders. They were down 16-3. They literally came back. He just won the game. Yep, Derek threw a pick. Yeah, game over. And she started doing the fucking Charlie Murphy laugh.
I wasn't even mad. I was just amazed that they found another way. So in the same year, you have Kyler Murray Gate. You have Hug'em Gate.
Hug'em Gate.
You have Jeff Saturday Gate.
And now you have Baker Mayfield Gate. And you still have a job. You still have a job, Jeff McDaniels. You were on the Patriots. You were on Belichick's coaching staff. You won probably 3 or 4 Super Bowl rings. And you were a part of you were one of Belichick's disciples.
We don't say that.
What?
Because being an offensive coordinator or a coordinator in general, a lot different from being a head coach.
This nigga was all, that's like being part of Rock Nation. Nigga, what? I thought you Memphis Bleak. You're not even Memphis Bleak. You're not Belichick's Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak got hits. You ain't got shit.
Just pain.
Memphis Bleak was one hit away his whole career. You not.
The only reason why Denver Broncos fans ain't laughing is because they got it worse.
They went 6-0. They went 6-0 to start their season, and then they became trash out of nowhere, like literally overnight.
Ooh.
The Broncos. Oh, I thought you meant when he coached the Broncos.
Oh, I'm talking about this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because of who their head. The only reason they ain't laughing is because who their head coach is.
Yeah. And you stuck with let's ride. That's why I always tell.
And McDaniels isn't going anywhere because it's going to be cheaper to keep him than fire him and have to pay him all that money.
And they already got rid of one coach already, which I agree with.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know.
Oh, they're going to be, Raiders are going to be in hell. Yeah. They sold their soul to Vegas.
At least there's gambling. You want to be part of gang? Since you was so optimistic and shit.
I mean,
do you really want to be a part of gang name now? You don't even have to jump sides for fan purposes. You can say this is for research, and I'm sure people will understand. You can understand how it is that your optimism will just completely be blown to shit.
My God. How did you, like, Niners find ways to win and Raiders just find ways to lose? It's like the mirror effect. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry. You have that big ass stadium and you be fucking up in front of the hoes. All the hoes on prime time.
I tried to tell you.
You did.
I tried. You didn't listen.
And I tell Niner fans this all the damn time. You better appreciate Kyle Shanahan. Because you see what this man is. You see what this man does? You see what Kyle Shanahan does. Because Jimmy Garoppolo got injured, which is bad.
Somebody did this.
So I told your ass, I was like, yeah, there's a lot of game left. We don't know what's going to happen. And what happened? Jimmy Garoppolo got injured. He has, well, at first they thought it was a season-ending surgery. But now it turns out he doesn't need surgery because his foot's fucked up. It just needs to heal. It needs to take 8 weeks.
He just needs some porn star loving.
Yeah, he needs foot fetishes, you know. Yeah.
Porn star Jimmy.
Porn star Jimmy. That's what he's about to do on his last time because when he comes back, if he's healed, it will be by the NFC Championship. That's when he is fully healed. So we have to get there. Now, who is the captain now? His name is Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm. He was slanging him.
Iowa State, 3rd string quarterback. And niggas were saying, they was coming out of training camp saying, yo, y'all got a boy over here. Like, all of a sudden, all these stories come out. Because he's like, yo, y'all got a boy over here. Like, he pretty fucking good. And I was like, because
he was supposed to be the backup.
He was the 3rd string, but
he was supposed to be
Trey Lance's backup. Yeah. Because we didn't know Garoppolo was going to stay. So he came in there. He was calm. That's what I noticed when he came in there. He was really calm. And he took control of that damn game. He was making big boy passes. And I'm looking at him like, fuck this nigga. And then when he made the touchdown with Christian McCaffrey, that boy did the whole bang bang, nigga. And I was like, oh, he has a swag to him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what? They got rid of the old backup for him. They were like, yo, he's pretty good. So now he is our quarterback now. And I like what he's hearing, but so is Matt Mullins.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we gonna see. Because his biggest test is this week. Because we got 2 big games. The first big game we got on Sunday. We got the Buccaneers with Tom Brady, who is just coming off winning again from losing.
He set the template for Baker Mayfield.
No, he set the template on the fucking Saints. Saints were about to win. Everybody checked out until the final seconds when Tom Brady came back and won.
Tom Brady got that look in his eye like he waiting to rub it in everybody's face in February.
Like, it was worth it. It was worth it. Worth it. I lost a wedding ring and I gained another one.
She took my ring. So what did I do? I earned another one.
Like when he went, if he does it again, it's like for what?
Somebody did this.
You don't need these, nigga. And Jordan's like, that's cool, but you never done anything before. He's living out Jordan's dream right now.
Yeah.
45 years old, and I still can do this shit. You see all the other motherfuckers. You see Peyton Manning with his brother sitting, talking about the game. Nigga, you watching me.
Right.
I used to beat both y'all niggas' asses. Eli like, not me, nigga. Nah, man. He's playing, like Brock Purdy, he was born in 92 or some shit. Nigga was probably still in high school when Brady, he was probably still in elementary school.
Right.
When Brady won his second Super Bowl or whatever. And he's going up against this nigga.
Yeah.
Even he was like, shit. Yeah. But we gonna see.
Yeah.
Because this is a wild ride, but we get what we deserve. Niners get what they deserve. Raiders get what they deserve.
No, Raiders don't get what they deserve. Raiders, I don't know. You keep bringing that optimism bullshit around me, and I'm
no, that's not optimism.
No, because that you get what you deserve. You get what you deserve is leaving room for optimism. No, that's not what it is.
Somebody needs to go. I woke up thinking about that game. I went to take a piss, and I'm like, at 8 in the morning, I was like, Raiders really fucked that game up.
See, man, look, brother, I done told you why you didn't listen to me when I told you the first pain that I experienced of being a part of that organization was when Nick Foles came into the game for an injured Mike Vick at the time, and he was not the Nick Foles Super Bowl champion. Mm-hmm. He was Nick Foles, the backup.
The backup before the Super Bowl.
And that backup left with 7 touchdowns.
There's Garoppolo right there.
That backup left with 7 damn touchdowns.
Yeah.
And from right then and there,
man, that's also
it's you know what it is. Raiders, the fan base organization. You know what we got in common? Trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding. That's what brings us together. And that's what keeps us together.
Yeah.
It's the trauma. Every single week, you know it's coming. Like you're just trying to get ahead of it.
Like we were gonna put the Laker game on because the Lakers have been doing pretty decent, but then the YouTube shit wasn't working.
Yeah, YouTube TV had it fucked up. Then I just checked my phone. Philly won. They went to overtime, but Philly outscored the Lakers 13-2 in overtime.
See, it saved us.
But at least with them, at least with the Lakers, there's still a multitude of ways they can, bounce back. They still look like a formidable team.
Football.
But this is just...
You gave Baker Mayfield confidence. How did because you're the fucking Raiders, that's why. Yeah. Now the media's going, oh, this might be the second coming of Baker Mayfield. Yep. He may take Matt Stafford's job. No, nigga. I had Niner fans try to tell me, we should have got Baker Mayfield. Can you imagine if he had Debo and Kittle and Christian McCaffrey? Man, shut up!
Oh, I can't wait to see what Mac Jones looks like around the slots.
Gonna make that nigga look like the second coming of fucking Brady.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna laugh at y'all.
Raiders gonna bump Mac Jones' head up so high he gonna get married just to follow the Tom Brady blueprint.
That's why I'm not gonna talk shit about the Raiders, because when we play you guys on New Year's, it's just like I hope. By then...
Oh, it's all fuckery at that point.
By then, I hope everything is settled for us. And
you just hope that everything's secure. You hope playoff berth. You hope it don't come down to it, don't you? Yeah.
Because...
I know. Because you could be planting all these seeds laughing, but then it gets to that one day, and next thing you know...
motherfucker.
You battling out for the Cowboys for that final playoff spot.
Or home field advantage.
Yeah.
Home field advantage, or we're going to be on the road.
Yep. Yeah. That's life.
That's life of being a fucking Niner and Raider fan.
Shit. World Cup been World Cupping.
Yes, it has.
I like that shit.
Yes, it has. I haven't really, but I watched this week's. Fucking America got
this week's.
Like not this week. Today before we recorded. Yeah, it was the Argentina.
Wasn't yesterday?
I know it was Argentina and who?
Netherlands.
Yeah, man. Argentina came back and won that shit. That was intense. To shoot off something out of a fucking Disney movie.
See all the fans crying in the stands.
It was like they lost the Super Bowl. I'm like,
no, this wasn't even. This was during the kicks.
Oh yeah, that was something out of Mighty Ducks, man. That was some shit like seeing something from a Disney movie. Like I thought they only do this in Disney movies.
Yeah, and then who we got? Brazil blew it.
You blew it. What they
Croatia
the favorites?
came. They were the favorites.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Croatia came in. I don't know why people thought America was going to do it.
Oh, man, we ain't gonna do shit, man. Cowboys can barely do shit.
That was just like y'all banking on Mexico.
Yeah, when Mexico lost, I remember you saying everyone was heartbroken.
Oh yeah, everybody was upset, and I'm like, man, let me tell you something. I'm half Mexican, brother. Even I knew not to go for them. The fuck?
When's the last time they won the World Cup?
Shit.
Never. I think they did. They have won it, maybe.
And it's been a cool minute.
But nah, man, people watching these games, man. I don't even watch soccer like that. I just see how intense it is. Like, damn, you motherfuckers are really into this shit. It's nuts.
Oh yeah,
What?
Mexico is basically the Sacramento Kings. They only reached the quarterfinals twice.
Oof. Tough.
Yeah.
And they really into that shit, man. All these, everybody on the road, it is like some fucking superhero shit.
You know it's gonna be here in 2026.
Oh yeah, I heard about
The
that.
United States won all the bids, so this is gonna be everywhere, and it's gonna be Levi's gets it.
Oh damn, people from all over the world gonna be. It's gonna be like WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I'm gonna be at that
some,
motherfucker.
There's gonna be some fine ass people from. Oh yeah. They're gonna be all around the world and shit, Craig.
All the Bad Bunny listeners gonna be here. You gonna have fun, my brother.
Oh yeah, nigga, Bad Bunny, man. That boy Bad Bunny said, "Yeah, next year I'm gonna take a break." Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Oh man, imagine Bad Bunny dropping an album in time for the World Cup in 2026, and all of them are out here. You ain't gonna know what to do downtown San Jose.
Speaking of Bad Bunny, there's a rumor out there that's saying that WWE is gonna do a show in Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny and I think Edge or maybe Rey Mysterio, and they're gonna
Puerto Rico,
and they're gonna go against Dominic Mysterio and fucking Damian Priest. I'm like, wait, what? I was like, you gonna sell that shit out, man? That's still wild to me. Bad Bunny's like, he loves wrestling that much that he lets him get a cut of that.
right?
He's like, and then it just blows my mind. He really is like the biggest artist in the world right now.
He is.
Like literally the biggest artist. He's nominated for Album of the Year, and some people think he might just win the shit. Yeah. Hell, I went and re-listened to it. I listened to his album, and I'm like, yo, this does kind of like, I don't know what he's saying, but this shit does not.
You better start listening to that with translator.
Shit, when he drops an English album, it's over. Shit.
That's a Selena.
Huh?
That's a Selena album.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about fucking Jamaica and shit. Yo, prayers up to Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Because if y'all don't know, man, anyway, she went on social media and she revealed that she got diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, which is like a once in a million type of disease where she'll get major back spasm or muscle spasms and shit, and it's incurable, so she has to live with that shit. So that's kind of nuts. So prayers up to Celine Dion.
Absolutely.
But honestly, what I'm about to say, because we're talking about Jamaica, if y'all don't know, Celine Dion is loved in Jamaica. They love that woman. They treat her like a goddess. I was there in 2006 during New Year's, and I was in a club, the most rugged club ever, with thugs, gangsters, ratchet ass females, or whatever were there, and they played "Because I Love You." Every single person in there sang that song from their soul, like she was Mac Dre. I'm looking at gangsters fucking singing their hearts out to it. Like Celine Dion is loved in Jam Rock.
Right.
She is the Jamaican queen out there. That's nuts. What about culture, man? Don't let Jamaica go to the fucking... Don't let Jamaica go to the World Cup and be hella good.
Right.
They'll get Celine Dion to sing that shit with Burna Boy and shit. Oh yeah, shout out to Trevor Noah.
Absolutely.
From the Daily Show.
Absolutely.
He said, you know what? After all these years, I'm out. And yesterday,
he held it down too. I remember when motherfuckers was upset that he took over
for Jon Stewart.
Yeah,
but nah, he held it down, dog. And I think he really showcased his muscle. I think when Trump won the election, well, I think Trump already was in office by then. I think he really flexed during the pandemic. That's when he really flexed in 2020. That's when he really flexes how smart he was and how he really is not just he's a comedian, but he's a philosopher too. Like, he was the perfect, like, runner-up for Daily Show.
See, I think everybody who wasn't familiar with him will say that. I just go back to one of his stand-ups. You could already tell it was there. He would just... Have you ever watched his stand-ups?
I think one episode.
Oh my God, you gotta go back and watch. You gotta go back and watch his stand-ups before
he got the call.
Oh my God, you just knew he was destined for something.
Like, Jon Stewart saw his heir right there. Like,
let's just say if he ended up with hosting one of those late night shows on the networks, it wouldn't have been a surprise. Like, the fact he went to
Comedy Central.
Yeah, it was like, okay, that makes sense. But he definitely had the potential then to end up on NBC after midnight.
Yeah, he could have took Jimmy Fallon's job.
Right.
I think that's what he's gonna get.
He's spectacular.
I think that's what he's gonna get. Honestly, I feel he's gonna host a late show. Yeah. Or he might be. I think he might be taking over for what's his name spot. Old boy on CBS, the fat London dude, the English dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he's leaving soon and shit like that. I think he might be taking over for that on CBS. Nigga.
Right.
Hey, man, get your money. But, what else is going on?
Nike dropped Kyrie.
Yep. How you feel about that?
Nah, it's some bullshit. It's definitely some bullshit.
Yeah, they ended their relationship.
They ain't taking their Nikes off of Amazon to be sold.
Yeah, they really ain't. People are gonna still buy that shit, but you know, you want to piss off Jewish folks, so yeah, they had to drop it.
They didn't have to do anything.
They didn't have to do nothing, but they just got scared.
Yeah, it wasn't. Look, Kyrie still didn't say anything.
He didn't say nothing about the shit at all.
So again, my gripe with Kyrie was, as always and will only be,
cover your ass.
He did not cover his ass, but he didn't say anything.
I think that's what he was so frustrated about, the principle of it all.
And yet everybody ran away, but you know, at least Brett Favre still got Wranglers, and that says a lot.
Yeah,
in a world where Brett Favre could funnel all that money out. And people are more pissed off and pressed about Deion Sanders and Kyrie Irving.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Herschel Walker for losing. Thank you, Georgia, for not being stupid. But you niggas still are stupid. Because they had to do a runoff election for him to win fucking Georgia. For, what's his name? Warlock?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, for winning. So, yeah, they're not a blue state. They're just purple because... There was no reason for that shit to be... There was no reason for that shit to have a runoff, man. Herschel Walker is... My God, he's just dumb. Dumb.
This might be one of my favorite sound bites of the year, man.
They called me a coon the other day, and people think that is a bad term. I said, guys, I'm from the country. If you know anything about a coon, you're one of the smartest animals out there.
Oh my God, that's not even the reference.
Somebody did this.
This nigga was talking about vampires and werewolves. And
he talking for 5 minutes about nothing. I saw this movie, right? And it had vampires. And I'm just scared of vampires. He just went on talking about nothing. 5 minutes. I counted.
He talked for 5 minutes.
Just rambled about nothing.
And he was running for the Senate. And white folks in abundance voted for this nigga. They thought, and he was literally shucking and jiving up there. Like, he don't know no better. And then he has all these other fucking allegations that come out about him. Like, all these skeletons that come out the closet. This nigga is just dumb.
I like this headline. This headline was hilarious.
What is
With
it?
Senate race in final hours, Herschel Walker seems confused about what he's running for.
And the wild thing is, it sounds like The Onion wrote it, but that probably would have happened.
No, that was BT.
Oh, no.
BT wrote that article.
And Kanye West, in the wee hours of the morning, he supported Herschel Walker because he was just going to troll.
Man, see, this is just what...
Somebody did this.
And that nigga really premiered that song on there with that Donny Hathaway shit, and you thought you could bring me back.
Right.
And it was just like, the raps were trash, but you could tell if he really gave a fuck, it would have been like one of the best ones. And it was like, you're not tricking me this time, nigga. Like, you're not doing it. This not working. Nah, bruh. And he wasn't even rapping about none of like the bad shit he's been talking about. It was like literally like
he's really living out the lyrics to Graduation. If you notice,
don't tell me nothing, nigga. Like literally, don't tell.
I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. What do I do? Act more stupidly.
Literally, like, he just doubles and triples down. Even when we're back talking about this. When you have Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Alex Jones tell you you're wilding right now, bruh. That is a talent. That's some shit. Like, that's some shit, nigga.
Right. Yeah, I know.
And I don't. Oh my god, man.
I want to end this episode with saying we stand and we salute and we praise, we love DJ Quick.
Yes, we do.
DJ Quick took to Twitter, and he wasn't really going at anybody. Particularly, he didn't go at Dr. Dre. He just made the claim that I should be viewed the same musically as Dr. Dre. And I didn't have the machine or the powers behind me to get that going. This is no shot at Dre. I love Dre like an older brother. I'm just citing out what it is.
Yeah.
I've been on record for saying for years, DJ Quick is in my top 10, maybe even top 5 hip-hop producers all time.
Mm-hmm. He was too West Coast. He was like too West Coast and more of the groovy West. He was like Prince. Like Dr. Dre was like Michael. He was like Prince.
So this is the thing about Quick. Mm-hmm. You go to Quick's first 4 or 5 albums. Mm-hmm. Each album, while it stands the sound in terms of the, I don't want to say lyrical content, but you know, you get what you get. Musically, sonically, every album sounded different.
Yeah.
It was more scratches on his debut. Mm-hmm. And then he got into live bass on the second album.
Yeah.
By the time he gets to the third album, it's full-fledged talk box, it's groove lines, everything's pretty much done live.
Yeah.
And then you get to the fourth album. That's when he introduces El DeBarge. Reintroduces El DeBarge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, look, it goes without saying, everybody knows what to expect next week when we do come with the Illies. Yep. You're going to hear that music. We've been doing it for 6 years now.
Yeah.
5 years, 6 years, however long.
However long.
But DJ Quick always been a part of our Illies. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to say that going in because that's what
I like listening to it. It kind of like Quick's groove is just perfect music, kind of to sum up the year.
Yep.
Just kick back and relax. And
That
wrap up. Because a lot of people's album of the year lists are coming out and shit.
Right.
What the hell?
I don't know. Hope Jordan want to get in.
That's Stevie. Hey man, that's Stevie Wonder, man. Nah, man, but everyone's album of the year lists are coming in and shit. That's what pissed me off about the SZA album dropping. It's like, dude, the list is already out. Rolling Stone already dropped their shit.
Right.
Time Magazine already dropped their shit. Complex already did their shit. Like, she's not gonna get that recognition a year from now, bruh. Like, you better hope these magazine and publications would want to fucking include her. I mean, she's got to work more. Oh my god, Top Dog, what the fuck y'all niggas doing over there? Dead ass, man. I guess Zachariah. Oh yeah, an episode's dropping, but we ain't gonna talk about that shit because it's the fucking Illies.
Oh, and the thing is, Absol's the first record. You see who it's featuring?
Who was it featuring?
Lance Skywalker.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of features on that. Punches on that shit too. And I was just like, no Schoolboy, no J-Rock. Okay. That's what I said. And there was a rumor that Jay-Z might be featured on there, maybe as a hidden feature or some shit. And I would be like Jay-Z to fucking pop up on someone's album after Nas drops his album. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna get the last word in.
Yeah.
I was watching this video. I was watching this little clip on YouTube on a podcast when they're reminiscing about Blueprint 2. And Hov was really in his feelings during that time period. Like, extremely. Yeah, you could tell Ether hurt that man's soul.
It hurt.
Nigga had that thing called a dream when when Biggie's talking to him in his dream. I had a dream, I said, but who I say, but nigga, what? And you put Juicy on there, the Juicy fucking acapella over that. It was all a dream, nigga. What? You have Biggie's wife on there, nigga. Then you literally touched on everything. Like the dude said, that whole album touched on everything that Nas talked about on Ether. He even has a story track on there from Meet the Parents. Oh man, Blueprint 2 is a weird album. There's some tracks on there, but yeah. I rarely ever go back. Hey, happy birthday, Jay-Z. Yeah, turned 53. Fun fact, Ether dropped on his birthday. That's what makes that even funnier.
And that's why he will always drop when Nas drops.
Oh, don't forget. Why do you think Nas said that learn on it? Yeah, I'll be sitting back thinking about Takeover. And I text him, yeah, nigga, this ain't over.
Yep.
Nas meant that. He's like, yeah. He was like, oh, so you can be dropping some shit the same day as me? All right, nigga, I'm peaceful, but I fucked you up. I'll do it again, too. He really hurt that man's soul to the point where he was like, after the next album was like, okay, I'm retired. He was really pissed off the state of New York chose Nas over him.
What if Jay-Z was behind the Nasir album? He was the reason why that nigga was recording in a car.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt him. I wouldn't doubt it. I think Kanye had Nas recording tracks going to the listening session in a car.
Yeah.
On that note, episode 254.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
One more time, just off that. Just GP, the principal.
Somebody did this.
You are going to jail. This is episode 284 of the most consistent podcast in the area.
Give me a hell yeah.
You can always follow us on Twitter. Shout out to Mr. Fab. You can follow me, Mr. Busby, 4 lowercase 08. You can follow us on Twitter at iLLogical SP. You can always follow us on Instagram and, of course, on the Facebook.
And on all social media, you can hit me at JCNo.
Yeah.
If you saw what happened with the Raiders, that's basically how I be tweeting these days.
Yeah.
Lakers was on the up. Now they on the down. They like bad stock. They like
really
Dogecoin.
though. They're really though.
They like Doge.
Yeah, well, when it comes to my
Raiders, I don't know what the hell the Raiders are. They just it's that bad itch in your ass.
Oh my god! And when it comes to my Niners, it's one of those just like it's like creeping up. Like I'm hearing commentators. I'm looking at the numbers. We are literally the number 1 defense in the league, and I'm like, word. And then a Niner fan, I was at work the other day, a Niner fan came up to me, we were talking, he was like, I've been a fan of them for 40 years, and this is the best defense I've seen in a long time, since the Montana era and shit. I'm like, oh. Then,
so that means them niggas gonna give up 40 points.
Nigga, shut up. Just shut up. And then some nigga compared them to the 2000 Ravens. And I was just like, what? You really see us like that? Because I don't. I mean, like, I don't know.
You want to be persecuted so bad.
What do you mean?
You might as well be gang.
No, it's just like, man, like I don't want to get
ride,
my
man.
hopes
You on the
up.
top of your division, just ride it out.
Hey,
you want
that's
to be persecuted so bad. You want to be me so bad.
No,
I gave you the offer to be in this pain and misery. You chose to decline.
You chose to decline.
Now you live with your regrets.
Because if you fail, it will be even more epic. If we got no draft picks, we literally are betting it all on Black.
Betting it all on Purdy.
Betting it all on Purdy. Pretty much. That's what this reality is now, Niner fans. Didn't appreciate Trey Lance. God took him away. Kept Garoppolo for 10 weeks. And he won them games. He lost some games, but he won just enough games. And then God was like, okay, you're done. Now you gonna really suffer.
Purdy said, God did.
God, man, he's a Christian fearing man too. Yeah, that's how he felt. He said, I've been waiting for this moment. And he said, like they were saying, like, yo, he has balls. Like even Kyle Shanahan said, yeah, he got balls. Like they'd be surprised, like he's mature for his age.
I always think that's funny when grown-ass men say that about another grown-ass man.
This nigga's been in college for 4 years. They say he turned down going to Bama to stay at Iowa State.
First of all, why are you talking about my balls? And now I gotta sound like 50 Cent. This is for the bitches, man.
For the bitches, man. And that's what I'm saying. You about to go against Tom Brady. You about to go against the bitch. You gonna be doing it in prime time. Well, it won't be prime time. Amazon Prime is prime time.
Yep.
Yeah, bitches gonna be watching that. Don't
Black
embarrass
Friday
her.
prime time coming soon.
Don't embarrass the hoes, Purdy.
Prime time in Colorado, prime time on Amazon.
Don't embarrass the hoes, Purdy. That's all I can say. And Niner fans, you gotta stick with this shit. You have to stick with it now. All that talk about Trey Lance, all that talk about Garoppolo, now that's done. You stuck with being Purdy now.
We'll see.
His name is Brock. Brock Purdy. Anyway, we out this bitch.
Peace.
Really Purdy in here. Peace.